Get ready for Raw action, because Jacob Fatu just absolutely decimated Roman Reigns and the Usos on WWE Raw. We dive deep into the explosive confrontation, where Fatu refused to acknowledge Roman Reigns following Backlash, leading to a brutal brawl that left everyone stunned. Find out exactly how this intense feud escalated and what the fallout means for the entire wrestling landscape.
Here's a simple way to protect your phone without stress. This ALAN 3-pack comes with tempered glass screen protectors, camera lens protectors, and an installation frame for an easier, cleaner fit. It's clear, case-friendly, and built to help guard against scratches and everyday bumps. Check the link in the comments to get it on Amazon.
Next up, we break down the major takeaways from WWE Raw on May 11th. We look at the surprising developments for Asuka, her relationship with IYO Sky, and the incredible match between IYO Sky and Sol Ruca that had the Tennessee crowd going wild. Plus, we cover the drama surrounding the Oba Femi Open Challenge and the shocking way Femi handled the situation. In our third segment, we examine the intense aftermath of the Fatu versus Reigns confrontation. We detail the sequence of events where Jacob Fatu attacked Roman Reigns and the Usos, the role of Adam Pearce, and the intense physical exchange that followed the initial match. This is the story of the chaos that erupted after the acknowledgement ceremony failed. Finally, we analyze the deeper meaning behind the feud. We explore whether Roman Reigns is truly the villain, or if Jacob Fatu's actions reveal a different story about transparency and rule-breaking in the company. We look at Reigns' ongoing plans for the summer and his demanding terms for a title shot, and we wrap up with our final thoughts on this wild wrestling saga. Don't miss this full breakdown. Jacob Fatu delivered a brutal assault on Roman Reigns and the Usos during a recent WWE Raw episode, effectively ending any lingering acknowledgement of the rivalry. The show was advertised to feature an acknowledgement from Fatu following his loss at Backlash, but the on-screen action signaled a complete shift in dynamics. As Roman Reigns entered the ring, Fatu immediately confronted him, challenging him to physically acknowledge him. Attempts by Jey Uso to intervene were unsuccessful, as both Uso and Jimmy Uso were subsequently incapacitated in the gorilla position. The ensuing confrontation saw Reigns attack Fatu with a Superman punch and a chair, demanding recognition. Fatu countered with a superkick and a Tongan death grip, leading to Reigns falling out of the ring before Fatu executed a suicide dive. Fatu followed up by powerbombing Reigns through the announce table and re-establishing the Tongan death grip amidst official interference. In a final, explosive move, Fatu sent all three Usos through the barricade, leaving him as the sole figure standing as the broadcast concluded. This intense display follows a strong showing at Backlash, where Fatu had previously held the World Heavyweight title, though Reigns had secured a victory via an exposed turnbuckle. Following the match, Roman Reigns indicated that this would be Jacob Fatu's final night in the company. WWE Raw on May 11, 2026, presented a mixed show featuring significant shifts in storylines and compelling in-ring action. The episode began with the Vision suffering a six-man tag loss to the Street Profits and Joe Hendry, setting up a title opportunity for the Street Profits at the upcoming Saturday night's main event. Meanwhile, Javon Evans secured a victory over Rusev, though the women's tag champions, Brie Bella and Paige, faced an assault from Judgment Day. Key takeaways centered on the departure of Asuka. Following her loss to IYO Sky at Backlash, speculation about Asuka's future intensified. In a backstage segment, Asuka appeared relieved to be leaving, stating she was waiting for someone to take her place, a role she now believes IYO Sky has filled. Asuka departed with her luggage, followed by a highly energetic match between IYO Sky and Sol Ruca, which drew enthusiastic cheers from the Tennessee crowd and featured impressive maneuvers. The situation surrounding Asuka remains ambiguous. While the backstage exit suggests a potential surprise return, cryptic social media posts indicate WWE is willing to utilize hard-selling narratives. Separately, the Oba Femi Open Challenge was canceled by Adam Pearce after Femi failed to secure an opponent, leading to a chaotic handicap squash match where Femi eliminated two superstars. This angle was positioned to build Femi's momentum until a title program becomes viable. In the main event scene, Dominic Mysterio defended the AAA Mega Championship against the original El Grande Americano. The match saw a distraction from Los Americanos, leading to a chaotic sequence involving the Hermanos Americanos before Mysterio ultimately secured the pinfall. While the match was solid, a title change was not possible as the championship is under AAA programming. The final segment delivered a major confrontation involving Jacob Fatu and Roman Reigns. Instead of fulfilling a contractual obligation to acknowledge Reigns after a prior loss, Fatu initiated an attack. A confrontation ensued when Jey Uso attempted to intervene, leading to a brawl involving Jimmy Uso and Fatu. The segment culminated in a brutal attack where Fatu tackled Reigns and the Usos through the barricade, leaving the future direction of Fatu's character and potential title pursuits highly uncertain, prompting suggestions for future stipulation-based matches. WWE Raw witnessed a violent confrontation following a match at Backlash, as Jacob Fatu aggressively attacked Roman Reigns and the Usos. The altercation stemmed from events during the previous show. Roman Reigns successfully defended the World Heavyweight Championship against Fatu on Saturday by utilizing an exposed turnbuckle. Following the bout, an irate Jacob Fatu launched an assault on Reigns and Raw General Manager Adam Pearce. Earlier on Raw, Adam Pearce had informed Reigns that he intended to fire Fatu for his actions, but Reigns refused the decision. Instead, the champion orchestrated an acknowledgement ceremony, asking Fatu to formally recognize Reigns as the champion and the tribal chief of their Samoan wrestling family. Upon arriving at the arena, Fatu was immediately confronted by Jey Uso, who pleaded with him to exercise restraint. Fatu responded by delivering a series of headbutts to Jey Uso before entering the ring, declaring, "You're going to have to beat the acknowledgement out of me." Jimmy Uso intercepted Fatu on the entrance ramp before being quickly subdued. The physical altercation escalated quickly. Fatu and Reigns began trading punches, leading to Reigns being thrown out of the ring. Reigns managed to recover with a Superman punch before grabbing a steel chair and repeatedly striking Fatu. The brawl spilled into the outside area, where Fatu unleashed a powerful Tongan death grip, slamming Reigns through the announcer's table and continuing to choke him despite intervention from Pearce and WWE security. As Fatu attempted to leave, he stopped on the entrance ramp and ran back toward Reigns, who was being assisted by the Usos. Fatu then threw his body into the trio, sending all three men crashing through the ringside barricade before the broadcast cut to commercial. In the high-stakes world of professional wrestling, the rivalry between Roman Reigns and Jacob Fatu continues to generate intense debate regarding who embodies the babyface role. While some analysts, like Marcus Benjamin, argue that Reigns is the villain due to perceived underhanded tactics in his pursuit of the World Heavyweight Championship at Backlash, others contend that Reigns' actions were justified within a system where cheating is prevalent. A key differentiator for fans, according to the commentary, lies in transparency. Roman Reigns has consistently maintained a clear stance, stating in 2024, "I don't want to confuse anybody. Some things change, but not me," emphasizing an unwavering identity. Following his WrestleMania 42 victory, Reigns reassured fans of his commitment, promising to be visible through the summer with scheduled appearances on Raw, an appearance at Clash in Italy, and work commitments in June. The feud with Jacob Fatu was characterized by conflicting demands. Fatu initially sought a title shot with the stipulation to win and become champion, or acknowledge Reigns as the tribal chief upon losing. However, Fatu navigated these terms by employing a deceptive strategy, selling a hard-luck narrative while surprising Reigns with a dangerous move, the Tongan death grip, to secure the challenge. Despite losing the match, Fatu's subsequent actions on Raw escalated the conflict, leading to an attack on Reigns that included taking out the Usos. This demonstrated Fatu's willingness to act aggressively to achieve his goals, proving he would do anything to gain what he desired. The narrative surrounding Fatu is characterized by intense, unrestrained action, though the analysis suggests he is more akin to a chaotic force than a traditional hero. The piece concludes by summarizing Fatu's volatile nature, suggesting he operates outside conventional wrestling morality.